produced videos before on horses. One thing that we ran into, especially when it came to marketing our video, was you want to target this towards young teenage girls, because every young girl wants a horse. And one of the purposes that we would do for our video was to tell them how much work it is to take care of a horse. Did you really, was the Samantha character, Anne's daughter, was she sort of in there to help people to understand how, a young girl's perspective?
I'm not that sophisticated.
Oh.
You know, I mean, the book is written, I think it will attract that market. I do. Just because there's a young girl in there and that kind of stuff. I purposely kept it clean so it could attract all audiences. It's not, there's, you know, any vulgar language that was in there was edited out, and you know, the storylines just, it's, you know, it would be like a PG kind of a, if it was a movie, right? And that was purposely done for a younger audience, absolutely. But it appeals to all ages, and male and female, and horse person and not horse person. We've had a lot of testing, you know, given it to a lot of people, and the feedback's been, you know, coming back from all of those categories, and it's been, you know, for the most part positive, and it's surprisingly so. You know, like guys that don't know anything about horses, you know, interested in it because of certain elements of there. And then people that know about horses really like it because it's a horse story. And then, you know, and so I didn't start out with an audience in mind. I just started writing like we talked about, and it just turned into what it is, which is a story that appeals to a wide audience.
I read an early version of it, so I didn't get to read the foreword, but I understand that there's a pretty interesting person who wrote your foreword.
Yeah, Linda Pirelli has graciously and unexpectedly offered to write the foreword, and she wrote it. And Linda Pirelli is a dressage writer that uses natural horsemanship principles, and you know, Pat Pirelli is her husband, and they're a great team, and Pat is like the original horse whisperer. I mean, he really is an amazing man to watch around horses. It really is mystical what he does with horses, and he's part of the whole, you know, Nolan Powell thing as well. So Linda wrote the foreword, and we couldn't have been happier to have her. You know, we've been friends with the Pirellis for quite some time, and met them via Walter Zettel, who's a dressage master, and the Pirellis engaged Walter as a trainer, and because they're always learning, they've got the feelers out, and they're interesting, curious people that want to know more and more about whatever is to do with the horse. So yeah, Linda Pirelli wrote the foreword.
Are you seeing any kind of a sequel in terms of a novel?
I'm going to leave that alone for a while. I want to focus on, you know, marketing this and getting this book the exposure that it deserves. And, you know, we have plans to do stuff with this thing. Obviously, the story doesn't end at the last page. It goes on. So who knows what's going to happen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Well, the book is The Horse Angels, and it's available where?
It will be available online at thehorseangels.com. You'll find it ebook. We're going to do, there's a Nook and a Kindle and an iBook, and so it'll be available there. It'll be available on Amazon. And I, you know, widely available. I'm not sure where else that the distribution is going to be pushing that in there, but
Coming soon to a bookstore near you.
coming soon. That's right.